new mystery virus from China.
The variation of the coronavirus.
All the victims believed to have visited the same meat and seafood market in Wuhan.
Millions urged to work from home. Airlines now canceling flights.
The virus now in every region of this country.
Growing list of schools, events, conferences, and concerts called off.
The Olympics postponed.
Shoppers rushing stores to buy essentials.
The World Health Organization is now classifying the virus as a global pandemic.
Honestly, man, 2020 has been a very crazy year. I mean, it was a crazy year, you know? It forced us to a new way of living, right? Forced us to adapt in a world that now we have to wear masks. We have to keep, 6 feet distance, hand sanitizer everywhere, people not working, people getting paid from the government, people starting their own business, and it's just crazy. So overall, 2020 was a very impactful year for all of us. It changed all of our lives. So I just thought it would be pretty cool and interesting to figure out how other people spent 2020. I asked a bunch of my friends to give me their response or their explanation. If they were to describe 2020 one word, what would it be? And that's what you're about to watch pretty soon here. All I ask, of course, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I kind of treated it like a mini project type documentary video. So I just have a bunch of my friends here. They're gonna explain their version of 2020, what 2020 meant for them. And hopefully you guys get an inside depth of other people's lives and how they dealt with it, I just hope the outcome of this video is you guys to either grow an extra layer of empathy. Understand these beautiful people that decided to speak in this video. Listen to their words, listen to what they dealt with, what they say, their story of that whole year from their perspective. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you 2020 in one word.
2020 in one word, I would say different, because as you know, I was an engineering student and now I'm going into pursuing real estate. This year I also got into investing in stocks, started uploading more videos, but I feel like real estate was the biggest change, and I feel like I'm gonna pursue that heavy. And I feel like during quarantine and stuff, I really learned a lot and I changed, listened to podcasts, YouTube videos, stuff like that. But it was different because I went from engineering to something completely different, but it's all about growth and becoming a new you. And that was 2020 in my own words. Eli Page, go check your boy out. But make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to my boy Or Tampa right here. Yeah, I call him Or Tampa because his name's Tampa, but he's really Orlando. I call him what I want. Make sure y'all show love to his channel. He got a lot of videos. He always coming up with new creative things. He gonna come out with skits. When? I don't know, because he be basically saying me, but we gonna see. I love y'all.
If I had to describe 2020 in one word, it would be growth. And that's for the world, that's for me. A lot of people probably won't see the world as growing, but if you look at it on the level of, despite a pandemic, as a world, we came together. We looked out for our neighbors. We checked on people we cared about. Facebook and all these other places, they brought things like the portal, ways to video chat your family during holidays. We came together really, and we grew spiritually. A lot of people got really into fitness. A lot of people got into spiritual, like yoga, meditation, all these other ways to deal with things, because the world was crazy and basically destroying itself. And then personally, I grew. I had to figure out how to be a person outside of my job, because I basically lived, eat, and breathed my job. And I had to find out who I was without that. And I had to realize that even without a job, life still goes on. And that was 2020 in my own words.
If I had to describe 2020 in one word, I would probably have to say it was outrageous, due to the fact that there was a lot of bad shit going on. There was also like a year of like growth and really kind of trying to find myself, see what was really important in life. That's just what I gotta say about that. And that was 2020 in my words. Ya tu sabes. Buga.
The word to describe 2020, I'd say, is eventful. Just because of everything that's been going on, from the start of the year around, late January, when everything started happening with the virus. With, the military lifestyle, it affected it, but like only to a certain extent. They still made us come in and everything. But, just with relationships, my family, having to be stuck in California, being separated for, roughly about a year before I got to see everybody again, gave me a better light on things, on how to handle situations differently, how to handle communication with people and develop better friendships with people. And, appreciating sharing what I have with my family, being across the country from them, really getting that understanding and appreciation for everything that goes on around now. And 2021, hopefully it has a lot of blessings and everything keeps going forward. And yeah, that was 2020 in my own words.
If I had to pick one word to describe 2020, it would be intense. So much just went on. At the same time, not a lot. With quarantine happening, you were just in your house. Obviously, on the outside, there was so much happening. You had Black Lives Matter, you had Corona. It's weird how something that happened and then everything else just happened, like explosively. It was really intense. The reason why I say intense was all that, plus some personal stuff. It taught me a few things. I've never been in a situation where you had to stay inside for a long period of time. I'm always on the go. I'm skateboarding, I'm working on music, I'm working out at Planet Fitness. Like, I'm always on the go. One thing that the quarantine taught me, because we were inside for 30 days, and compared to, unfortunately a lot of other people's situations, that's like a short time, it's still very eye-opening how much you really take for granted. Waking up every day knowing that you had to stay inside, that you were inside, to walk outside, and that's it, you have to go back in. I never really took the time to understand what patience meant until then. I always, we're humans, we want things when we want them, and that's perfectly understandable, but I never understood what it meant to like really take your time and appreciate what you got until 2020. Obviously as things started opening up, I started realizing like, wow, like I took so much for granted. I learned a lot. Damn, it's 2021 now.
Yep.
Again, it's insane how much I learned while being stuck inside. You get reminded of certain situations, like, what a pet passes away or something like that. It reminds you of how valuable everything is. That's what 2020 did for me. Yeah, 2020. Really intense, man. And that was 2020 in my own words.
All right, guys, there you have 2021 word. What was beautiful about all those people that shared their experiences, you could see that they all just want a better life. They're all very positive. They share a common ground of positivity, that's good. Hopefulness, growth. A lot of people talked about growth, and it was just very interesting hearing their part of 2020, how it was. This is beautiful. Like, look at this. 2020 in one word, crazy event, but all we could do is keep that hope alive, stay faithful, and let's just continue to grow as people, as one, as individuals. Sky's the limit, baby. Let's get it.
Drop the roof and let the smoke clear. I got diamonds doing tootsie slides in both ears. Dice rolling on the Las Vegas Strip tonight. Slip that on and we might miss the fight. Fuck or not, I keep the guala in my shorty bag. She one of mine when she tattooed that ass.